soon this unfinished attic area will become a room. When I came over here not too long ago, the room was much smaller, so they extended the walls out. So this is actually going to be like a little setting room for the teenage daughter here. So I'm here to, as you see by the boot on the floor, put some heat in this place. It's going to get French doors put in it. And while I'm here, I'm going to adjust some airflow, add dampers, rerouting some ducts. Not too many ducts, just the one that serves the bedroom on the other side of this wall, this room, and I'm going to add a damper to the master bedroom. We'll explain why in a bit. I got my materials ready. A couple bags of tin, a 10/86Y, some tie straps, a 10-inch collar over there, got some tape, got my web straps, some screws, my drill, tools, and my flashlight, my Makita flashlight. What we're going to be doing today is running a 6-inch duct over into an unfinished attic room that's getting finished. But in order to do that, I have to do some ductwork repairs, and we'll show you what the ductwork repairs consist of right now. As you see, we have some messed up ductwork.
These retards who put this shit together.
I mean, it's just a mess. It almost looks like a science experiment that failed. Let's see if we can find it. That duct right there that the flashlight's pointing on is a 10-inch run, and what it does is it follows around back there and it runs down right there, comes down and hits into that ductboard triangle box. Now, I don't know whose idea these distribution boxes was, but it's a very bad idea. Well, if we follow the rule of thumb where a 10 is a ton, and it's not, I mean, we all know that a 10 in flex will give you about 325 to 350, somewhere around there, CFM supply air. Well, we got a 6, which is about 1/4 of a ton. We got 2 4s there, which rule of thumb gives you a 6, which is another 1/4 of a ton, and then back there we have an 8, which is 1/2 a ton. That should work, but this triangle box has messed this up. Well, the 4 goes to the laundry room, another 4 goes to a bathroom, the 6 goes over to a bedroom, and that 8 goes over to a room above a garage. Well, that 8 that goes to that room above the garage is not keeping that room warm enough. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use that ductwork, the materials that I brought up, and we're going to cap the box off where it connects, and we're going to run a 10 over into here, probably right there on that board, and do a 10/86Y, and then take the 6 into the unfinished attic room. If you see over there, the lights on in there. And while we're up here, what we're going to do is, if you'll look back there, that 8 that's dropped down, that goes to the master bedroom. Well, it stays really hot in that bedroom, and the thermostat's in there. So when that room warms up, it shuts the system down, and all the other rooms stay cool. So we're going to add a hand damper, which is right there, so the rest of the rooms can warm up respectively. Alright, here we are on the other side of that framed up wall, on the back side of that ductboard distribution box. I've got my 10-inch duct right here, pulled back from over there, from the furnace. You see where it's connected over there. So I'm getting ready to take this 8-inch duct loose. It goes back there, and connect my Ys, or connect my 1Y, and then run down there with the 6. Alright, we're on the back side of the distribution box, and as you see by the outline there, I have capped the 8-inch supply line off after I pulled it out, and I just used the plug from the 10-inch on the furnace that I cut out to cap the hole off. And now got my ductwork laid out back here behind me, and we'll get back there and cut the Y in and connect everything and run the 6-inch to the attic. Alright, I got lucky because somebody left some plywood up here, and I'm able to set everything on top of it and do my work. Alright, so I got the ductwork connected to the Y. There's the 10 that goes back to the furnace, comes along this way. The existing 8 that I cut off goes over to the bedroom, and the 6-inch back there in the back goes down to the new attic room. We'll go down there in a few minutes and strap all that ductwork up, connect the boot, and we'll be done upstairs. But before I do all that, I've got to go put a hand damper on the master bedroom duct. Here we're getting ready to install the hand damper for the master bedroom. So it's got the little handle there, which will go in that hole right there. And the other end of it, see that little point right there, will go in the little hole that's right there. And then once we get it, once we get that damper put in, we'll adjust it down, because the master, as I said before, was getting too much airflow and turning the system off prior to the other rooms getting warm. So this damper will give the rest of the upstairs a fighting chance without the people freezing in their room. The old hand damper. Alright, that was easy enough. Just slid it in, and as you see, it's right there. It's closed right this second. See the handle, kind of like just like a door. And loosen it up, open it up like that. There you go, it's open. And then once you get it where you want it, you lock it down in place, and it will only let so much air go through there. So we're going to try that. Once we get it all attached, we'll probably just keep it like that. Well, there's the handle. Move it like that, move it like that. So it's in. Alright, that's my 6-inch duct coming down from the attic. I've already got it strapped up right there. Come down here, strap it up down here. I'm gonna stay as high to the ceiling as I can. The owner didn't want me to go down because, you know, he wants to store stuff back there, which is fine. So that's what we're gonna do. Got my boot up on the wall right there. Got it screwed right there and there. I'll let the framer come in and frame this up, and actually it doesn't even need to be framed up, because once the sheetrock gets put in place, that's why you got that 1/2-inch flange there. Once the sheetrock gets put in place, it'll hold it in place, and we'll put a screw right there and a screw right there in the register, and it's not going nowhere. And of course I'll insulate it back there, and then we'll be done. Alright, I just finished the ductwork on the upstairs system. Had some good airflow up there. Everything turned out good. Now I'm down on the basement system, and some of y'all might recognize this little air handler from video back, I think, where I ran a 12-inch return where they only had 2 8s. And if you remember from that video, that 8-inch supply right there went over to the theater area, which was too hot, and I added that pass-through vent. Well, the pass-through vent did good. The homeowner said it really made a world of difference, but it's still a little warm in there, so I'm going to take the duct off, add a hand damper, and then close it down a little bit. And then once I close it down, that room should be good.